Hi, this is Mr. Hall. I'm going to show you really quickly how to do the lattice method of multiplication. Now, first of all, for most parents, the reason this becomes so difficult is this is not the traditional way we've learned how to do multiplication. So the first thing I want to do is actually show you how it works and why it actually helps students by being less confusing. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to write the first problem. This is the traditional way that we've learned how to do it. And that's how we write it. Now I want to show you how we would do it in lattice. We're actually doing 12 times 34. Okay, in lattice you actually have a square for each digit being multiplied. Okay, that's why we have 2 times 2 digits. So here we have 2 digits times 2 digits. Okay, so in the traditional way we would do 4 times 2 is 8. Then we would go 4 times 1 is 4. This is the part that confuses most students, but we have to hold this spot with the 0. Then we would do 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 1 is 3. We all know that's how we normally do it, and then we add. Okay, 8 plus 0 is 8, 4 plus 6 is 10, carry the 1, and 3 plus 1 is 4. Now I want you to remember the carry the 1 part, because you'll see how that fits in over here. Now technically all lattice is doing the same thing, but instead of holding the spot with the 0, these slants right here actually push them into the right position. Okay, so first of all, each square in lattice has 2 numbers, kind of like a grid. So for this square right here, you would just multiply the 2 digits that are near it. So 2 times 3 is 6. Now you can put a 0 here. Then 3 times 1, 3, hold the 0. And it doesn't matter what order in lattice that you do it. You could actually do 4 times 1 is 4, but most people like to do it in order. 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 1 is 4. Okay? All right, and you can see just by looking at this, 0, 3, 0, 6, 0, 4, 0, 8, okay? We're technically having most of those same numbers, 4, 8, 3, 6. You're doing the same type, it's just lined differently to make it easier for students. Then, the last part of the lattice method, this is kind of the adding part, is you just slide them out. So the first one slides out, and it's 8. It's almost like a slippery slide, I tell my students. Then, 6 and 4 becomes 10. Okay, notice I said before, notice that 10. Okay, 6 and 4 is 10, you carry the 1. Same thing here, you do the 0 and you carry the 1 to the top of this slide. It slides down, bumps into that, and becomes a 4. And the last 0 you put out there. And then you just write down your answer like that. So technically all lattice does is it makes it easier for students to learn by not teaching them about holding the zeros place in multiplication.